All right, we'll bring this meeting to order July 10th, 2023 at 7 p.m. This is the 8th meeting of the year. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance by Trustee Kraft.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the invocation. Almighty God, our Father, we praise and thank you for this day. You have given us another opportunity to appreciate life and to fulfill our mission as your instruments of peace and progress. Pardon us for our shortcomings. Help us to amend our shortcomings that we may learn to pattern our lives through your Son's example. Father, bless all our endeavors, especially today's meeting. Guide us in our discussions, enlighten our minds in every decision that we make. Give us your grace that we may effectively and efficiently do our parts as public servants. Bless our plans, programs, and projects so that we may achieve our objectives in your greater glory. All things we ask in your name, Jesus. Amen. All right. As you've noticed, I am not Mayor Kevin Peterson. I am Deputy Mayor Andrew Adolph, and I am filling in for the mayor this evening. It's an honor to do so, and I am excited. So we will get underway here with the notification of fire exits by Trustee Ziemba.
Good evening. The emergency exits are located to my left and the rear of the room. In the event of an alarm or emergency, please move in an orderly fashion to the exits and evacuate the building.
Can I get a roll call vote, please?
Trustee Hammernick. Trustee Zimba.
Here.
Trustee Kraft.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Adolph.
Here.
And Mayor Peterson.
Great. So first agenda item here, we have approved the village board meeting minutes. Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion to approve the village board meeting minutes from June 26th, 2023.
I second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's carried. Now we have to approve the zoning board meeting minutes from May 25th, 2023.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make a motion that we approve the zoning board meeting minutes from May 25th, 2023. Number one, Nancy Jasinski for the property located at 15 Babette Drive, Depew, New York, 14043. Of Chapter 260, symbol 260-31, parentheses F, parentheses 4, to erect a fence in the front yard. Denied.
I second the motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? That's carried. So now we have a very special guest with us tonight. Assemblymember Monica Wallace is here. She's going to come up and present her Women of Distinction Awards. And I'll let Monica take it away.
Thank you. So great to see you, Deputy Mayor, and you look great up there.
Thank you.
Nice to see everyone. And thank you so much for letting me crash your wonderful village meeting today. Do you mind if I turn it around?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This way. So I have the distinct honor of recognizing two amazing women in our community who I've selected or were actually nominated by other community members to be women of distinction, meaning that they just go above and beyond in this community. And unfortunately, these two women, because of their incredibly busy schedules, were not able to join me when I recognized several other women of distinction a couple weeks ago in my office. So we thought this would be an appropriate time and place to recognize both of them. So first and foremost, I want to call up Dawn Gauthier. As many of you probably know, Dawn is a member of the Depew Fire Department, and she has been there, I believe, since 2001. And in 2011, she became the first female lieutenant in the history of the Depew Fire Department. Yay! And then she made history again in 2017, becoming the first female captain in the fire department. She has had many honors throughout her 21-year career, and I'm sure there are many more to come. So I just want to honor you and thank you for your incredible service to our community and for really setting an example for so many young women in our community. So thank you so much. And with that, do you want to get in? You sure?
Yeah, go on.
No, it's her moment. He knows his place.
So thank you. Thank you so much, and if I can ever be helpful to you, let me know. Okay. And you too. You know that. Thank you. And then I want to introduce someone that has really almost become a friend and community member since I met her. I believe we first met in 2016 or 2017, when it was just an idea. Fantastic friends. Debbie Cordone is a resident of Depew, right? Oh, Cheektowaga. Okay, resident of Cheektowaga. And she is the mastermind behind Fantastic Friends, which hopefully all of you know about, but for those of you who don't, it's just a cause that is near and dear to my heart. I know hers. She gives countless hours and time and energy and, blood and sweat, making this an amazing organization. And what it does, it provides a place for children with special needs in our community to get together and meet each other and have a place to learn some skills like cooking and crafts and have an opportunity to go on field trips and have an opportunity to, engage with the siblings of other kids of special needs and have the parents have an opportunity to meet one another and sometimes get like a little bit of a break, which they really need. So I am so thrilled to have been working with Debbie over the past couple of years to see this organization, Fantastic Friends, just blossom. I mean, it started out as an idea a couple of years ago, and I attend a couple of the events that they have every year, including the big fundraiser that they have at Salvatore's, which is that's not the prom. What do you call that one?
It's our Rock the Runway.
Rock the Runway. And if you've never been, it will bring tears to your eyes. It is just amazing. It is so much fun. So I just want to, really thank you so much for all you do for our community. I know both Dawn and Debbie, you just don't always get the recognition you need, which is why I wanted to bring this event here and give you an opportunity to give myself an opportunity to thank you so much publicly. So come on up. And I don't know if you all ever been to Fantastic Friends?
I have not.
And it's in Depew,
awesome.
right?
The mailing address is in Depew. It's on French Road between Transit and Borden in the plaza.
Okay.
And we're actually launching a capital campaign to put an additional
There we
3,000
go.
square feet.
Awesome.
We just can't keep up. It just,
Yeah.
if there's such a need in the surrounding community, it just keeps growing and growing.
Even during COVID,
Yes.
Debbie was making sure that the families had everything that they needed, and it's really just an incredible organization. So you should stop in there, go. You've been gracious enough to host me when they were cooking one day, and I helped bake with the kids. So, if you guys can do something like that, I'm sure they would love it.
And
So
we always love to have first responders stop in because we like to have our individuals not be afraid of you and for you to see we have full spectrum of disabilities.
I think several years ago I had an opportunity to come to one of your events.
I know
It's
Depew
amazing.
has been
It's
around.
amazing what you did.
I think
That was-
you guys also, do part of our motorcycle charity run. Is that correct? Yes.
Yeah, so it's great what you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you all for all.
No,
for what
thank you.
do.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
You're
And I
thank
really,
you.
I'd like to take this minute just to thank Monica. She has been such a strong support for our organization. She has this year brought in $20,000 grant, which has helped us to do so much. As we're volunteer driven, we only have part-time staff. All of us in the administrative behind the scene are all volunteers. And Monica's always reaching out, hey, I got a grant for you, I got this, so that's not the only grant, but we do appreciate it, and our families appreciate you as
Of
well.
course,
Thank
of
you
course,
for all
yeah.
you do.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Monica. We appreciate you coming out tonight.
My pleasure.
And congratulations to both recipients. Definitely well deserved, and we're glad to have you within our community. So thank you so much for being here. With that, tonight we'll move to our agenda items. We will have public comment on these agenda items. If anything pertains to these, you can come up once I finish reading them. If not, all other questions will be at the end of the meeting during the public concerns and comments section. Item 1 tonight, we have permission for Founders Day. This is to grant us the ability on July 21st and July 22nd, which is Friday and Saturday, to hold the music. We have Christian Kramer and the Backwoods Revival on Friday, July 21st. And then we have the Noblemen and Nerds Gone Wild on the stage Saturday, July 22nd. So we're excited for that. There'll be food and vendors, and we look forward to seeing the public out there. Agenda item number 2 is in regards to the fire department and granting the ability for Ladder 5 to go and assist with the Tunnel to Towers 10K run, as well as permission for Engine 4 to go to Alden and EVOC courses, as well as Engine 2 to go and to the state class as well up in Canada. Item number 3, we have an appointment of a lifeguard summer recreation program, and those are the agenda items for tonight. So if anyone has any concerns on those specific 3 items, they're welcome to come to the microphone right now. If not, we'll get underway.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the following motion and move for its adoption. Be it resolved, permission is hereby granted to hold the Depew Founders Day celebration in the Village of Depew on Friday, July 21st, 2023, and Saturday, July 22nd, 2023. Terrace Boulevard will be closed from Friday, July 21st at 6 a.m. until Sunday, July 23rd, 2023 at 1 p.m. Music. Here, permission is hereby granted to Christian Kramer and the Backwoods Revival to use the event stage on Friday, July 21st, 2023, and the Depew High School Alumni Band to use the gazebo as a part of the celebration of the incorporation of the Village Founders Day event. And permission is hereby granted to the Learn to Line dance class, the Noblemen and Nerds Gone Wild, to use the event stage on Saturday, July 22nd, 2023, as part of the celebration of the incorporation of the Village Founders Day event, as well as various activities including Depew history tours. Food and vendors. There will be a variety of food trucks and local area restaurants and vendors both days. Permission is also granted for use of restrooms at the South Side Fire Station.
I'm going to second that motion, and I also need a roll call vote.
Trustee Zimba,
Yes.
Trustee Kraft,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph,
Yes.
and that's carried.
Honorable Mayor, Board of Trustees, I make the following resolution and move for its adoption. Permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department to take Ladder 5 to Bellevue 511 Como Park Boulevard, Cheektowaga on Saturday, September 16th, 2023, from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. to assist with the Tunnel to Towers 10K run. And permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department to take Engine 4 to Alden on Saturday, July 29th, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. for an EVOC course. And permission is hereby granted to the Depew Fire Department to take Engine 2 to the rescheduled Wednesday, July 5th, 2023 state EVOC class. That was rescheduled due to the air quality from the fires up in Canada.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? That carries. And lastly, we have the appointment of summer recreational seasonal position. Pursuant to Section 4-400 of Village Law, I, Deputy Mayor Andrew Adolph, do hereby appoint the following for seasonal summer employment to the Recreation Department. Lifeguard, Brady Myers. I need a roll call vote.
Trustee Zimba?
Yes.
Trustee Kraft?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Adolph?
Yes.
And that's carried.
Great. Okay, so that's our agenda for the night. We're moving on to the employment applications received. Rec got the one Brady Myers recreation application that we just read through. And then we can now move to the department head reports.
Honorable Mayor and Board of Trustees, I make the motion to accept the department head reports for June 2023.
Please. I second the motion.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 All those opposed? Carried. We have no real unfinished or other business. At that point, we'll move to public concerns, but first we will have Elizabeth Brinkworth from Monica Wallace's office come and give us the status of her office as of the moment.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for allowing myself and Assemblymember Wallace your time tonight. As you can see, the Assembly members busy being back in the district, coming to community events such as village board meetings, checking in on constituents and seeing how things are going, as well as attending numerous events that are coming up, one being the infamous Founders Day, so we're excited for that. Keeping the Assembly member busy, she attended the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce's anniversary event for the Wine Symposium in the village of Lancaster, just to show the growth and prosperity of all the things that are happening in the district. She also participated in the town of Cheektowaga's annual 4th of July parade, which was held this year at the same time as the village of Lancaster's. Currently, Assembly Bill 4947 by Assemblymember Wallace that would permit Cleveland Hill Union Free School District to establish an insurance reserve fund is awaiting the governor's signature. This was carried by Senator Kennedy in the Senate and awaits the governor's signature before it can become a law. It's a bill that essentially helps the school district carry out legal matters in the reserve fund from a year-to-year basis. A bill that Assemblymember Wallace co-sponsored, Assembly Bill 150 by Assemblymember Paulin, would increase the age for ATVs by minors from the age 10 to 14. This bill was also passed in the Assembly and Senate and awaits the governor's signature. The Assemblymember also has attended the town of Cheektowaga's Police Benevolence Association clam bake. Staff attended that with her as well. It was great to see everyone in the community out and about and supporting our local law enforcement. And last but not least, just one of the community events we are hosting this summer is the Summer Reading Challenge. I know I talked about that last board meeting, but just quick reminder for parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, if you want your family members who are younger to read for at least 15 minutes a day, we encourage them to pick up one of our cute little booklets that has a calendar. These booklets can be picked up at the Lancaster Public Library, the Anna M. Reinstein Memorial Library, the Julia Boyer Reinstein Library, the Hennepin Senior Center, the Lancaster Youth Bureau, and the Alexander Community Center in Cheektowaga. So thank you all so much for your time, and looking forward to those community events in the summer concert series, so I'm sure I'll see you there.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Great, and now we'll go around the room with the department heads. So we'll start with Code over here. What you got?
I don't have a real lot. Obviously, grass cuttings are still a concern. We're getting phone calls every day. Got over 150 violation letters that went out last month alone. Unregistered cars, still got a bunch of them out there. If you're not going to use your cars for whatever reason, please send them to the junkyards. We don't want them here. Permits are up. We have a lot of permits going on right now. A few larger projects. Other than that, you got anything?
The antenna
Yep.
apparently is being addressed. I will be double checking on that again tomorrow to make sure that it is officially gone, and another one will not be going up in its place.
Great, and then we're also addressing the French Road fence and swing set.
yes, I made contact with that family today. They seem very cooperative. There was a little bit of a language barrier, but we'll be working together to get that resolved as soon as possible.
Great. Thank you, Code. Police. Captain.
Deputy Mayor, thank you. The biggest event we have on the horizon, the end of the month, we're preparing to move into our new dispatch center. July 25th is our cutover date. There'll be no interruption of our services. We're going to be dispatching from a different location, but here we'll be offline for a little while. We're going to go to a different location for dispatch, and we're hoping to have that project done in one day. All the vendors are going to come and all the workers to do that cutover on July 25th. We're excited to get this up and running. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, that's exciting. Very cool. Do you have June's numbers?
Yes, I do.
Thank you.
For the month of June, we responded to 101 criminal complaints. 806 of the complaints were non-criminal, for a total of 1,007 complaints. We recovered 2 stolen automobiles. We had 38 property damage accidents and 9 injury accidents. 18 arrests of males, 6 arrests of females, no juvenile arrests. 21 parking tickets were issued. And traffic summonses were issued, 166 of them. And we recovered over $34,000 in stolen property.
Great. Thank you very much. Do you want to touch on the management, the emergency app that we have going now? I know I would ask RJ and OEM, but they're not present right now.
Yeah, Trustee Kraft, the name of the app is
My Safety.
My Safety Link, right?
Yeah.
My Safety Link. It's an app that we're launching, and we're going to be talking about at the community events throughout the month. The concert series. We'll have our officers in the field at the Founders Day celebration talking about this. It's that people through this app can make anonymous complaints or give us anonymous tips about things without sharing their information. Because sometimes that's a barrier. People don't want to call dispatch or have their phone number recorded or their voice. So it's an app that can be used through your smartphone. I believe there's a way to get through it through email as well. And we're looking at getting it on the village website, a link as well, that you can make an anonymous complaint of just about any type to us. And if it happened to be something that wasn't under the police department business, if it was something that came in, we could always forward it to the necessary entities such as code, or if there was a complaint about, anything in the public highway, things of that nature. But it's meant to be an anonymous way for you to communicate with your local police department. So we're hoping that as word gets out, people will take advantage of that. And I think it also would speed up the time if someone could get information to us as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Captain. Across the table, we'll go to fire.
All right, congratulations to Dawn on her award tonight. That was put in for by Assistant Chief Muslik, so congratulations on that. Thanks to Monica Wallace's office for doing that for some well-deserving females out there. Our open house is scheduled for Tuesday, August 1st, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Veterans Park. So if you're available that night, come out, check things out. We'll have the fire trucks there, staff on hand, and a few other activities going on. If you haven't made any of the summer concert series yet, Thursdays, come on out. Fire department's out there. The village lined up a lot of good entertainment for the summer, so come on out, relax, have a good evening. Founders Day next week. Again, fire department will be out there helping the village. We'll have a refreshment tent out there, so for those able to go in the refreshment tent, we'll have that available for you. Fire calls for the month of June was 36, 9 so far in the month of July, and 197 year to date.
Great. Thank you so much. Let's go to rec. Kevin Ferguson.
All the programs in the summertime, softball, the volleyball, lacrosse, everything's going really well. Friday, we had a surprise inspection by the health department. They came in. They found 2 very minor violations. They were fixed this morning by 9 o'clock, so everything's up to snuff and everything's in good shape.
And what rating did the pool get?
We got an A minus.
It's an A in my book. Thank you. Appreciate it. Ken, pick.
Good evening. We finished up the blacktop on West Dawson, so I think that's about done, that old playground. The pavilion in Fireman's Park, the roof should be completed in a day or 2. Stonework should be progressing. All the electrical work inside seems to be just about done. And in the near future, we'll be posting the streets for parking on our website and Facebook page.
Great. At this time, I'd also like to recognize Ken Pick is receiving the Teresa Wakowiak Co-worker of the Year Award. This award will be known as the TEAR because that's how she signed all her emails. This was an award voted on by his coworkers throughout the village of Depew. He'll be receiving it on Friday at our awards dinner, the Founders Day Awards Dinner, which is this Friday, and anyone and everyone is welcome to attend. It'll be catered by the Smoking Little Diner. It's going to be right in the Senior Center, and tickets are $25. But at this time, I'd like to recognize Ken for his work throughout the village. How about legal?
I heard you wanted to have the quickest meeting of all time, so I'm going to pass on my report tonight.
All right, Sam, thanks. We'll go to the trustees at this point. Trustee Kraft?
Just to piggyback off police, you said you're handing out cards with the information for that app at the summer concerts and Founders Day.
Yeah, our OEM was doing it at the last concert. And,
Yeah.
One of the things that is on there is a QR code for people who are more tech savvy, and that will take you right to the app itself. So they've been trying to hand out literature like that at the park.
Yeah, I just downloaded it in our break like 5 minutes ago, so it's simple to do. So that's it.
Thank you. Trustee Zamba?
Nothing tonight, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. At this time, I'd also like to plug some things that the fire chief plugged. Our summer concert series is ongoing. It's every Thursday night at Veterans Park. The first night, we had the Yacht Fathers, and we had almost 1,200 people in the park. Yeah, it was quite a turnout. Really great, fantastic night. Then we had the Carnival Kids last Thursday, and this Thursday we have Tequila Sunrise, which is an Eagles tribute band that we've heard a lot of good things about. So we're excited, and hopefully more people can come out and enjoy this free entertainment put on by the village and sponsored by so many lovely people throughout our village. So please attend. Also, Founders Day is July 21st and 22nd. There'll be kids events more so this year. I'd ask the village administrator to touch on that at this time, if possible.
We are going to be opening up our bounce houses earlier on Saturday, so we have a little bit more there. And we're creating a family-friendly viewing zone of our concerts, so it'll be an alcohol-free area, but there'll be activities to keep the kids occupied while adults are there and trying to enjoy the concerts as well. So trying to make it, accessible for everybody. But we'll have a lot of fun things going on throughout the park to keep everybody engaged. The Western New York superheroes and cosplayers will be there coming around. They were a great hit last year, so.
Yeah, you can get your photos with superheroes. So pretty great stuff. So keep your eyes peeled, and everyone is more than encouraged to attend. At this time, I'd like to open the floor to public comments and concerns. Anyone that has any can come in to the podium, state your name and address, and speak your piece. Mr. Sprata, you're up.
Hello, Paul Sprata, 58 Argus Drive, Depew. I got a few things here. I saw was brought up about that antenna on French and Norman, but that's going to be addressed, I'm sure. It made the B paper. A couple of people called in to complain, and I hear a lot of people in that area called me.
Paul, I witnessed it gone on the way to the meeting tonight.
Pardon me?
I witnessed that it was gone on the way
It
to
is
the meeting
gone,
tonight.
okay. I didn't go by there today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, the carnival kids were at our concert. You said there were 1,200 for Yacht Fathers. How many do you estimate for carnival kids? That was pretty good turnout, too, I
Yeah, it was
thought.
pretty good turnout considering, the threat of thunderstorms. So
Right.
we were happy. I'm not sure the exact count.
Yeah, I haven't gotten an exact count from OEM, but it was a fairly large crowd, larger than I think we had the year before.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, the concerts are continually growing.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
we're excited to keep them building, so everyone's welcome.
That's good news.
Yeah.
A lot of positive comments that I heard from people within the village and without the village that came to it.
Great, awesome.
They really enjoy it. Let me see. Oh, you mentioned a dinner Friday.
Yeah.
At the senior center here.
Yep.
What time is it?
The dinner is at 6 p.m. And then it starts at 6 p.m. We'll probably serve between 6:30 and 7, and we'll honor all of our award winners that are able to attend. And it is open to the public for $25 to help us honor these great employees that keep our village going.
Okay, thank you. Anyone know, or is there a tentative opening date for the car wash on Broadway and Transit?
No, they're still just assembling the actual framework for the cleaning system inside. They still have the parking lot to go in there. They're probably a couple months out yet.
Couple months out, yeah. Okay, just wanted to get a tentative time frame on that. Let's see, how about talking about paving? Transit Road's getting repaved from
Yep.
where Antoinette Suites is all the way to almost Worley Drive there.
Yeah.
Is any tentative finish time for that? I mean, it's been tore up for a week now.
Yeah. I'm not sure any word can.
Anybody know?
I do not.
State.
That's a state
That's
thing, I realize that. I
Yeah.
just was wondering if anybody knew.
Unfortunately, no.
It slows down the traffic.
It sure
a little.
does, yeah.
Give them that much. Another question too, the DMV by the Gabe's Plaza there, on Patrick
Yeah.
and George
I
Urban.
know where it is.
What's going on with that? It's been closed for a very long time.
So they opened a building permit for some interior remodeling, last year.
Yeah,
And
in the fall.
Yeah, and it took a while to get it approved. We finally got an approval on it, but they haven't called for one inspection. I've driven by there several times. There's no work seems to be done in there.
Yeah.
Could not tell you what's going on.
Okay. Neighbors of mine are asking me. And
Yeah, I
bring
miss
it
it
up.
being there. I got some DMV I eat myself.
Excuse me.
Okay. Thank you. One other thing is, I asked a couple times already about getting a double yellow line painted on Patrick. I think last time I mentioned it, the chief was here and he said he would look into it. Any update on that?
I don't have an update on that.
I believe it was in an email. It was stated that it wasn't warranted.
Wasn't
It
warranted?
wasn't warranted, no.
Okay. And who made that determination? Do you know, or what?
I believe it was the police department. I don't know any other.
Okay. Just for an afterthought, there didn't used to be a double yellow line on French Road where that woman was killed by a head-on, and now there is a double yellow line there. So I just don't want to see any type of tragedy happen on Patrick, which is not as busy as French, but it's a very busy highway. A lot of offshoots there. So anyhow, just thought I'd bring it up. I think that's all I've got tonight. Thank you.
Great, thanks, Paul. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Paul.
Anyone else have any concerns or public comments? If not, we'll move to the claims and accounts for the evening.
The claims and accounts have been audited by the Finance Committee and approved for payment as follows.
In the general fund, $872,136.42. $314,139.05 of that ARPA. Community Development 0, Sewer Fund 0, Capital Projects $38,433.56, for a total of $910,569.98.
And I'll second that motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? None. So at this time, we will move for adjournment at 7:35 p.m. First, we'd like to take a moment of silence for Father Joe Bain Jr. He served 29 years as ministry at the Franciscan Center in Western New York before the center closed down. He was the chaplain of Erie County Emergency Services in the Buffalo Fire Department. His call number was ES11. He did many great things throughout Western New York. He was definitely considered to many, even the Depew Fire Department members. He counseled them, and during times of loss, he definitely will be missed. So we'd like to take a moment for him.
I second motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Great. Meeting adjourned at 7:35.